Still 14 yards to go, second down. Now it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McClure. Oh, wide open, complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 79 yards. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
Justin Hopkins on 40X.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, first and 10 at their own 22. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
On second down, here's Burrow. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's caught inside the 30.
Burrow's pass.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run on first down. Mixon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
And 8 at the 24-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. A handoff to Mixon. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Again, the ball carrier.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Just a 1 yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10.
They pay me.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. Tyler Boyd, he's going to go. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Complete to Tyler Boyd.
A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes this Washington 14. Bengals 7.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
Handoff comes to Peterson. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14. Bengals 7.
Second down, Haskins. Flushed out right. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They go play action now. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
This is brought in at the 21. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards on the
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now it's Mixon running right. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
The tackle made.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running left, it's Mixon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well. I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty. It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Bernard getting the handoff from Burrow. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their...
It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Washington.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They give it to Peterson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Haskins. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Burrow on first down. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
And the Bengals first down.
And now Adam Vinatieri. He's into his 40s now. You'd think low to mid-50s, probably about the outside of his range. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
A gain of 8
on a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
A gain of 1 yard. It's now 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On 1st down, Mixon. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 27-yard line.
Cincinnati.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made at the 20.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 coming up. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Line 36. Line 36. I don't think you got it, son. Jim. Help. Right 36. 36 to Mike. Cut.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
55, 55. Okay, just like that. Kill.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Tressway now, standing just outside his own goal line. Taking it about the 36. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
45-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
With a 48-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at FedEx Field, it's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
The play is a turnover on downs.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
They'll take
That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
First and goal.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Burrow. The quick slant caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
C.J. Uzomah, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2.
Check. Back the system. Check.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Bengals 18.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Washington on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Operating from the gun. Haskins slings this deep for McLaurin. And that is incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On 1st down, Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Burrow now, a big spot for the Heisman Trophy winner. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
On the carry.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point 4th quarter lead.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now, they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Again, Peterson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26, check.
On play action, Haskins. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Come on out here, come get some.
The give to Peterson out of the gun. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
4th down.
Fourth down, here's Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep, and the defense loses him. It's complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. 1st down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 8. They run again with Peterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Haskins. Buying time to his left. And this is
freaking bump. Get him out of here, folks. Get him out of here.
They've taken the lead here in the final minute. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Washington 27, Bengals 25.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
At the 28-yard line.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here we go with Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
John Ross. A gain of 19 yards.
So it comes down to a man who has done this many, many times before, Adam Vinatieri. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it comes down to a man who has done this many, many times before, Adam Vinatieri. This from long, very long range. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there.